Hi, welcome to Mr. and Mrs. P in the kitchen. I'm Michael.
And I'm Christy, and today we're making thin and crispy, chewy chocolate chip cookies. We hope that you'll use this recipe to bake yummy, delicious chocolate chip cookies for your family and friends.
So we already preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and then we got a baking sheet and we lined it with parchment paper so that our cookies don't stick when we're baking in the oven.
Okay, so this is the first step to making our chocolate chip cookies. We're gonna cream the butter and the sugar, and I'll show you how to do it. First, we're gonna get our butter, which is softened now because it's come to room temperature. We took it out about an hour before we started baking, so we're just gonna throw that into our KitchenAid stand mixer. Or if you don't have one, you can always use a hand mixer and a bowl. And then we're gonna add half a cup of sugar, and I'm gonna show you how to measure sugar because some people don't know how to. This is not half a cup of sugar. This is half a cup of sugar. So you gotta make sure that you take out the excess. So we're just gonna throw that in there, and then we're gonna blend it all together.
All right, next we're gonna add half a cup of brown sugar, and to measure the brown sugar, you gotta get your measuring cup and pack it in so that it's nice and filled. So there's our half a cup of the brown sugar. We're gonna add it to the mixture, and then we're gonna put half a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. And then the 1 egg. And what we did with the egg was we cracked it, we put it in a bowl. We always do this to make sure that we don't get any shells or the egg is not bad. So there it goes. And now we're gonna turn it on and mix it for about 30 seconds to make sure everything gets incorporated.
So now we're gonna sift all of our dry ingredients. We're gonna start off with the flour. We're gonna use 1 cup. And the way that I measure 1 cup of flour is by fluffing up the flour before I put it in the cup, just to make sure there aren't any clumps. And then you fill up your cup, and then you get a knife, and you do the same thing we did with the sugar. We're gonna run it along the top of the cup just to make sure that we have the exact measurement, because that's so important when you're baking. So we're just gonna throw that into our bowl with the sifter on top. And then we're gonna get half a teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda. And we're just gonna put that in there. Baking can be a little bit messy, if you haven't noticed already. And then we're gonna get half a teaspoon of salt, and that's just gonna bring out all the flavors of the chocolate and of the vanilla extract that we used. And this is where we keep our salt, in this cute little cupcake container that one of our friends gave us for our birthday, which was recently. And then we're just gonna go ahead and sift all the ingredients together into this bowl, and then we'll put it into our mixture.
Alright, so next we're going to add the dry sifted ingredients to our wet mixture, and we're going to add it very slowly, and then we're going to turn the mixer on low so that it doesn't come out of the bowl. Continue mixing this until it's all nice and incorporated, and then we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of milk chocolate chips.
Okay, so now we're gonna scoop our cookie dough onto the cookie sheet. I am using this mini ice cream scoop, which is great for cookies, but if you don't have one, you can always use a teaspoonful of the batter. So we're just gonna go ahead and scoop it up and place it on our cookie sheet. See, it's like a perfect round little ball. And because these cookies are thin and crispy, they do grow. So you don't wanna put too many cookies onto one sheet because they will grow and they will expand. So I'm just gonna put 6 for now. And it only takes a few minutes in the oven, so. See, they're looking beautiful. And then we're just gonna go ahead and pop these into the oven. And you know, these cookies aren't fat-free, but it is a lot healthier than the packaged cookies where you don't know what ingredients they have. At least this, you know what ingredients they have. So we're just gonna go ahead and put it in the oven.
So now our cookies are ready. I'm going to take them out of the oven. These have been cooking for 9 minutes. We tell everyone to cook them from 8 to 10 minutes since all ovens vary in temperature and time. So just take a look at them. They're gonna look like this. They're gonna melt down, and we're gonna leave them here on this on the cookie sheet on top of a cooling rack for a few minutes until they cool, because they're so soft that if you try to take them out right now, they'll break. So, so just let them relax for a couple minutes.